and savings. You'll get the latest phone with a new line on My Plan and a brand new smartwatch and tablet. No trade-in needed, even on our lowest price plan. That's 2 gifts for your family and 1 for you.
Look, y'all, that's my mistake, man. That's my mistake. I've been having some issues with, you know, this new program that I'm using. I'm really pissed off right now. I'm sorry. But I'm really pissed off right now. Um, I didn't even think I was gonna be able to get in and go live, man. But that's my apologies, man. Real talk. That's my apologies. Y'all, I ain't lying. I'm hot right now. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to get in and go live, man. But that's my apologies, man. Real anyway, talk. Man, look, man. Hey, that's my apologies. Hopefully it turns out. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Somebody can see me in the chat. You feel me? I didn't even think I was gonna be able to get in and go live, man. But let's see. That's my apologies, man. Anyway, man. Look, man. Hey, that's my apologies. Hopefully it turns out. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Somebody can see me in the chat. You feel me? I didn't even think I was gonna be able to get in and go live, totally man. But let's see. That's my apologies, man. Anyway, man. Look, man. Hey, that's my apologies. Hopefully it turns out. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Somebody can see me in the chat. But I got to keep. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to get in and go live, man. But let's see. That's my apologies, man. Anyway, man. Look, man. Hey, that's my apologies. Hopefully it turns out. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Somebody can see me in the chat. But I got to keep. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to get in and go live, man. But let's see. That's my apologies, man. Anyway, man. Look, man. Hey, my apologies. Hopefully it turns out. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Somebody can see me in the chat. But I got to keep. I didn't even think I was gonna be good with everybody though, man. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to get in. That's my apologies. Two-Five girl. Anyway, man. Look, man. Anyway, man. Hopefully it turns out. Hopefully it turns out. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Yo, is it still echoing? Let me know if it's still echoing, y'all. Is it still echoing? Let me pull it up on my phone. Let's see. Say I'm good now. All right, 225 girl. I appreciate you, man. My level of frustration is so high right now. You don't even know. Cause I had to get a whole new software, download it to my computer, learn all the little kinks and little all that stuff, man. I had to do all that, man. Just for y'all, just to come on here with y'all and kick the shit with y'all about the Georgia Bulldogs. I had to change up everything. I know, a couple people had been waiting. Shout out to Amundo Black TV and shout out to Shabazz, man, for staying down with me, man. Anyway, let's get into the works, man, because we got to talk about it, right? You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about what's really going on. Like the initial title of the chat was gonna be talking about Georgia fans not worrying about anything, right? Because we ain't worried about anything at this point. Say la vie to Jared Curtis. You know what I mean? I've been knew that this guy did not want to play for the Georgia Bulldogs. He wanted his cake and eat it, and he can have that, right? We still got another number one quarterback, number one overall quarterback coming into college football, and that's Jaden Wade, and that's why I've been promoting that guy over here at the doghouse because that's what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna promote this guy until he becomes the guy for the Georgia Bulldogs. He is a 2028 recruit, but he can reclassify, or he will reclassify for the 27 class. And in my opinion, Jared Curtis was a little shaky about that, right? He ain't want really no real competition, so he decided to leave. But no hatred to him, man. Go do your thing. be you, all you can be over there at Vanderbilt. I don't know if you're gonna have the same success as Pavia did, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Go do what you do, right? Yeah. So I want to get that out the way, right? I want to get that out the way because I don't feel like that's a big thing for us. I think for a lot of people that's on social media, they thought that was a big deal, or they feel like, oh my God, the 5-star is leaving or whatever, whatever. But this 5-star has no experience in college football. You know what I mean? This 5-star, we don't know how he'll turn out in college football, and he soon will see going to Vanderbilt how it is playing SEC football, and we shall meet him. Playing SEC football. But like I said, once again, there's no hate to him. Shout out to him, kudos to him, whatever. They gave you the bag and they're gonna start you. Hey man, do what you do. I'm not really a hater to that. You know what I mean? So let's just move on, man, because y'all see the highlights that I've been posting, on YouTube, man. You see what's going on, man. Georgia is really low and up, like big time low and up, man. Y'all better get with it, man. Y'all better pay attention to the doghouse because I'm gonna be posting it on the regular. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be showing you all of these different guys that's committing to the Georgia Bulldogs. We ain't worried about nothing, not at all. You know what I'm saying? We don't have nothing to worry about. Jared Curtis leaving, we ain't worried about that. You know what I mean? We won it twice back to back without a 5-star, so we ain't worried about nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We can move on from that. You know what I mean? Let's talk about guys like Terrence Pennick, man. You know what I mean? The 3-star that just signed. You know what I'm saying? Linebacker. You know what I mean? Let's talk about the 4-star cornerback we got in Caden Harris. Let's talk about the 4-star wide receiver and Ryan Mosley. Let's talk about, you know what I mean? Let's talk about everybody. Jordan Smith, man. The 4-star safety. Let's talk about all of that. Well, we don't really care about no Jared Curtis, man. Like, let that go. The fan base gotta let that go, and let's talk about how we low and up. We are low and up for real. Especially on the defense side of the ball. I will say that. But defense win those championship games. So that's what we need. We need guys like what we're doing. That's why I say, man, y'all make sure y'all go watch those highlights, man. We got some dogs coming, man. Those last 2 highlights that I dropped, man, those Jordan Smith and Blake Stewart, and even Ryan Mosley, man, those boys are dogs, man. Y'all make sure y'all go, if y'all ain't already checked those highlights out, make sure y'all go check those highlights out, man, because I'm telling you, these are dogs. If we can keep these guys, these are dogs. O-line, everybody, man. Man, when you think about it, bro, we are number what, 3 right now? We don't know where we're going to be after, the SEC championship, but however, if you think about the amount of players that we have, right? I heard somewhere around the ballpark of 84 players that's only sophomores or juniors on this Georgia Bulldog team. So you already know we're going to be in the top 5 coming into the 2026 class. And we're going to get to the SEC, but I don't want to talk about that right now. You know what I mean? But as far as the 2026 class, a lot of times I talk about this over here at the doghouse because I feel like the future is the way, right? You know what I mean? We can't be stuck in the present, even though the present time is what we like to think about. Oh, what are we going to do in the SEC championship? Okay, we're going to get to that. But like I said, for the 2026 class, with these guys coming back, if you got these same guys coming back, and I spoke about this again, maybe we may lose 1 or 2 guys, but at the end of the day, if we have the same amount of guys coming back next season. Now, I've been hearing a lot about Zachariah Branch also, and I've been hearing a lot of good things about him deciding to come back, right? So my main thing is, I know Zachariah Branch will come back. He has no choice but to come back. Because just think about it. Let's just be honest. I'm a dog fan, but I got to be honest. If he chooses to leave after this season, the practice squad is on, it's going to be right there waiting on him, right? And I'm just going to be honest. Small frame guy, you know what I mean? Not the average height or size for a wide receiver in the NFL. I'm not kind of throwing no shade. He has been the guy that we needed him to be. He's been the go-to guy that Gunnar Stockton has needed as far as the wide receiver room. I gotta keep it a buck. I gotta keep it honest, right? But one thing I will say is that him going off to the NFL, and I know it might sound like I'm just saying that to, because I want us to be benefited in this situation, but I'm just being honest. Regardless of the situation, I'm being honest. If he goes off to the NFL, I don't see where he's going to start on any team for the NFL. Maybe as a running back, but not as a wide receiver. So his best bet is go ahead and stay with Georgia and get all the playing time that you're going to get, because you go to the NFL, you might be on the practice squad. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just being honest, right? So at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, I just want to say, when it comes to recruiting, Kirby Smart has been recruiting to the highest level, especially the defense side of the ball. Yeah, we had a little issue early in the season with the O line, so I know a lot of people are looking for the O line to get better, and they're looking for these top recruits to come and get stacked for their O line. And I think the O line is going to be worked out. I don't think that's going to be an issue at all in 26. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people had issues because of Ernest Green, being out early in the season, and the O line was a little shaky with a bunch of new guys. And then you got Drew Bobo. He's going to be dealing with his injury, and hopefully he comes back to the Georgia Bulldog as our center. And I think he may. I don't know what class he in. I don't know if he's a junior. I don't think he's a senior, but I think Drew Bobo will be back. But if not Drew Bobo, that's why we recruit high at the University of Georgia, because you already know the next man up. You know what I mean? We're not focused on one person, right? So that's just like with the offense, right? You got guys like Nate Frazier that'll come back. You got guys like Bo Walker that's gonna be there. You got guys like Chauncey Bowens that'll be there. I don't know much about Josh McCray, but at the end of the day, we still are loading up. Plus, we got guys in the 26 class. We don't have a lot of running backs in the 26 class, but the transfer portal is definitely out there, and that's what we haven't talked about. I know a lot of people has been talking about the transfer portal and what players may fit, at the University of Georgia. And I definitely think we can get some guys over at the University of Georgia. I think it's going to be a lot of guys going in that portal that we're going to weed out. And Kirby Smart, they're very good at this, right? Like, this is something that I had to realize after years of watching, Georgia football, especially under Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart does a great job when it comes to grabbing different guys out of the transfer portal, right? So some guys, I think our biggest issue with guys out of the transfer portal hadn't been, producing on the field. I think our biggest issue with the transfer portal is just keeping guys, level headed and keeping them out of trouble. But, we definitely can use some guys on defense, I think. I think we can use a quarterback. I don't know, how the chat feel or how people out there in Georgia world feel about having a quarterback out of the transfer portal, but I think that would help, especially with a lot of people not feeling like Ryan Puglisi could step in and take charge of this team. Like, I think he may, can. I don't know. I'm not sure. We haven't seen a whole lot from him this season, judging based on how well we've been doing this season. And we just haven't seen what we needed to see from Ryan Puglisi to say if he'll be that guy that can step in, if Gunnar Stockton was to go down, or if he was to go to the NFL, which I highly doubt he's going to the NFL. But if he was to go down from an injury, we would need a guy to step in. So, Kirby Smart, I'm gonna say this right now, right here at the Doghouse. Kirby Smart, man, please go in that portal and grab up a quarterback. I need you to grab up a quarterback. I think I want to see you grab up another wide receiver. I think it's a lot of good wide receivers that's hitting the portal. I don't know if y'all been watching, but it's a good bit of wide receivers that's been hitting the portal, and I think that Kirby Smart gonna take that into consideration. You know what I mean? The O line is no problem. The running backs, I think I think we can get like maybe one running back if everything is good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about money too, right? It's all about money. You know what I mean? So you got to spread the love to different players. I think the last season, We got Zach in. We got Noah Thomas in. I think they were the only. And then we got the guy from Navy in on the defense side of the ball. So that was like only maybe 3 guys. I could be wrong. It could be at least 4 guys that we did grab up, but I think it's 3 guys. Well, actually, it is 4 guys. You got the guy from Navy on the defense. You got Zachariah Branch. You got Noah Thomas, and then you got the other Branch brother. Um, and Speaking of brothers, you know Dylan Bell's got a brother also at the University of Georgia, and hey man, he looked like he could be promising too. I mean, I think he ran with the twos, but he looks like he can be also promising too. So we got a lot of collage of players, man, coming to the University of Georgia or either at the University of Georgia. That's why I titled the video, the live initially. Georgia ain't got nothing to worry about, y'all. We are cool, calm, and collected right now. Don't let these other content creators boost y'all heads up about Jared Curtis leaving. We don't listen, man, we are the Georgia Bulldogs. So next thing up, man, we're gonna be talking about Alabama, man. What we got to do, in order to beat this team, right? And before I get into that, let me look into the chat because I know a lot of people is, Kilo. Shout out to Kilo 225 girl, Loco. Those are my regulars. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. But and make sure y'all hitting that thumbs up too. I see a lot of people jumping off in the live. A lot of people don't like to hit the thumbs up for whatever reason. It's free to do it. It don't cost nothing to do it. But anyway, let me see what y'all talking about. Tay, what's happening with you, bro? What's going on, man? What's happening, Kilo? What's happening, man? 225 girl. What's going on? What are we talking about? Get some edge rushers. 225 girl said we got to get some edge rushers in either another safety or DB. That's perfect. That'll be perfect for the defensive side of the ball, right? I think a linebacker would be good too, or either a defensive lineman. I think because I see teams trying to run on the Georgia Bulldogs, right? I don't like that, right? I don't like teams trying to run on the Georgia Bulldogs just basically because I feel like Georgia we pride ourselves on defense, right? You know what I mean? Teams, it's a couple of seasons teams could not run on us, right? And I know that's not going to happen every single season, but I think that'll be good, right? For the defensive line to have guys that can stop the run no matter what. Stop the run. You will not get in our end zone. That's what we pride ourselves on, right? Great sign today for the Dogs, baby. Time to head back to the A and put some work in. Go Dogs. Shout out to Slick Rick 77 for jumping off in this thing. Matter of fact, Slick Rick, man, I don't believe I've seen you in my chat, so I'm going to just go ahead and give you a round of applause just because this is the first time that I'm really recognizing you right now. Yeah. Go Dogs, jumping off in my chat, so I'm gonna just go ahead and give you a round of applause in my chat. So I'm gonna just go ahead and give you a round of recognizing you right now. This is the first time that I'm really recognizing you right now. I don't believe I've seen you in my chat, so I'm gonna just go ahead and give you a round of applause. Yep. So I hear the delay, and I know what 225 girl talking about right now. Slick Rick say he brand new, but I'm gonna get this Shane. Look, Slick Rick, man, you're new to the chat. I appreciate you. Hey, I'm sorry for the echoing. I'm sorry for the echoing. I hear it. I hear it, y'all. I hear it. I'm sorry. I hear it. Hey, look, man, we having a good time tonight. Hey, man, toast up to y'all, man. This video is brought to you by I would say tequila, but I don't have tequila in my cup. I got a little bit of Crown, so it's brought to you by Crown Royal, right? We having a good time tonight. Shout out to Slick Rick. Like I say, man, this is the first time I just downloaded a new software and I'm trying to make sure everything right. The NIL package must been legendary. Hey, man, shout out to Mitch Davis, man. Shout out to Mitch Davis, man. Let me give Mitch Davis a round of applause also. Somebody calling in right now. Hold on, somebody trying to call in. I don't. Hey, look. I'm not taking calls right now, y'all. I'm not taking calls right now, y'all. I'm sorry. I got some new stuff going on, so I'm trying to just go live with y'all and kick it with y'all and talk with y'all. Hit me up in the chat. Don't hit the number. I don't have it available. Hey, look. Don't hit the don't hit the line, right? Don't hit the line. Hey man, there's 27 people here. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, man. It don't cost you none to do so. And I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna get this right. I got a new software. I'm trying to work with it. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, figure out how everything is going right now. You know what I mean? We got 29 people in the chat right now. Let's get it. We got not 29 people in the chat, but we got 29 people in it. But anyway, man, let's get back to it, man. Let's get to Alabama, man. What are we thinking about this game against Alabama, y'all? What are we really thinking about this game? Because in my opinion, I don't see Alabama beating the Georgia Bulldogs twice, right? It's kind of hard to beat a team twice, right? You know what I mean? You beat us in the regular season in week 4 when we were a team that was very young and trying to get experience and didn't really, had to, learn to work for each other and play for each other. But now you got the end of the season where this team has shown that they can play for each other and be a dominant force in the SEC in college football, period. So, in my opinion, what are we feeling about Alabama? I know a lot of the Georgia fans didn't want to play Alabama. This is the notion that I'm getting, but because I'm such a competitor, even when I played football, even just when I was in the streets of Tift County, Georgia, growing up, I always been a competitor and I always wanted to smoke with Alabama. I always wanted my lick back. And if you don't think that Kirby Smart wants his lick back, you must be crazy, dog fans. You have to be crazy, dog fans. And I am lit right now. Not because, I've been having some Crown Royal. Not because this is a topic that I really wanted to talk about. Mainly because I'm upset because of things been going wrong with my first live. So I'm going to kick it to y'all real slick, Rick. What's up, man? Yeah, we in here, man. Mondo, salute to you, bro. Yeah, we need to start fast against that Tide team. Hey, that's the main thing. That's the main thing for me. I believe that we have to start fast with the Tide, and I believe that this type of team that we have right now, with coming out of that Georgia Tech team and us people like me, and giving them backlash for coming out of that Georgia Tech team and playing shitty the way you've played. I believe in all of my heart that Gunnar Stockton is going to have a great game against that Alabama defense. I believe so. I believe Nate Frazier is going to have a good game against that Alabama defense. I believe hopefully we can see Chauncey Bowens at some point in this Alabama game against that Alabama defense, man. Look, this is the time, y'all. We are tired of seeing Kirby Smart. And I know Mondo talked about this in his live also. I don't want to repeat things that he's already said, but we are tired. I'm not going to say the fans. I'm going to say us. We are tired of this team not getting over that hump when it comes to Alabama, right? We're sick of it. And it's time to take charge. This is going to be a coach-to-coach game right here. It's going to be about the coaches in this game. The coaches are going to win this game. It ain't about the players. We know we got dogs. We know we got talented players just as well as them on their side. They know that they have talented players. So it ain't going to be about the players so much. It's going to be about the coaches, sideline to sideline. Who's the better coach? This is what the game. And at the end of the day, we know Kirby Smart ain't going nowhere. We know Kirby Smart ain't going nowhere, right? But Kirby Smart, listen to me right now. You're going to have to win this ball game because the fan base is not going to continue to sit on your side while you beat everybody else except for Alabama, right? The alumni or whomever, right, at Georgia. They're not going to continue to say, okay, well, he's beating everybody else, but he just can't seem to beat the team that could possibly keep him out of the playoffs, keep him out of the national championship, or win the national championship. Like, nobody wants to see that, right? People will get tired of that. I am tired of it. I'm tired of Alabama being the only team in our damn way every single season. Now, do I understand that it is a rival and we're going to go back and forth? Yeah, I understand that. Perfect. I understand that, right? I'm not tripping about that at all. I get it that we are rivals, but nobody is going to continue to want to put money behind this Georgia team when they can't win the big game. They can't win the game that matters the most, and obviously that's against Alabama. Let's be honest. We can beat Tennessee. We can beat Ole Miss. You know? Who else out there? We can beat anybody out there. But we seem to get we seem to struggle with Alabama it don't matter who the coach is. Everybody's talking about Nick Saban at one point, but Nick Saban's no longer there. He's been gone for 2 years. When are you going to get it right, Kirby Smart? This is going to be on Kirby. And once again, we will be back with another video if Georgia happens to lose this SEC title. I will be with another video calling out our head coach, Kirby Smart. Because at this point it's got to be perfect, right? He has to be perfect, right? There's no Jalen Milroe, you know what I mean? There's no Nick Saban, there's no what's Mitchie, you know, he does not have those type of guys, man. You know, he has Ryan Williams and what's the other guy, Bernard. He has those type of guys and Horton, but I think his last name Horton. But at the end of the day, Georgia has to be perfect. We have to win this game. And it's not necessarily because we have to win the title. We have to conquer the Crimson Tide. Georgia has been on this high horse. Everybody has been speaking Kirby Smart to be the best coach in college football. Well, you need to act like it. Kalen DeBoer is a nobody to me and to the rest of y'all. He's a nobody. So why can't Kirby beat this guy? Because that's what it's coming down to. Because the level of talent, it kind of evens out and matches up. I ain't going to lie. Like, Alabama got some talented guys, man. Like, let's not get it twisted. But those guys can be covered. Those guys are not better than our guys. Not at all. You know, they don't have any real tight ends like we do. They don't have like guys like Ulysses Williams or Elias Williams. You know what I mean? They don't have a guy like Lawson Lucky. They don't have a guy like Oscar Depp. We have a plethora of guys. What really is the problem? And let's not bring up Mike Bobo either, because I know the Georgia fans want to bring up Mike Bobo. They want to everything that goes wrong with Georgia, they want to bring up Mike Bobo. Mike Bobo is not the problem. He's not the problem. Mike Bobo has gotten us through this whole schedule with one loss. That's what Mike Bobo has done, right? He didn't even do that when was his first year at the Georgia Bulldogs? When he first became the OC, wasn't it like 2012 or something like that, or 2014 or something like that? The next season, you know what I mean, he didn't do so well. But at least in this season here, you know what I mean, we have taken only one loss with this OC that y'all hate. Y'all hate this guy. But we've only taken one loss, right? To a team that we typically always have a problem with, which is Alabama. But that was week 4. That was when the team was very young. You know, everybody was trying to figure everybody out, trying to cop a field. Not cop a field, I'm sorry, y'all. No Diddy. But everybody was trying to learn, trying to build, trying to get reps. I think that this team right now is more than ready for Alabama and that Crimson Tide or whatever they call themselves. I think everybody is ready for them, right? The fan base, the players, it's going to be up to these two coaches. It's going to be up to these two coaches. That's all I see. These two damn coaches. That's what it's going to be up to. And I'm sorry I'm not reading the chat. Y'all know I normally read the chat. Y'all already know I normally read the chat, but I'm not reading the chat because I am so hyped. I'm so livid because for one, my live didn't act right when I first got on. And 2, this is not a game that I feel like we can lose. For the fan base, for everybody in Athens, for everybody that support the Georgia Bulldogs in Georgia, Kirby Smart, you better go into that goddamn game. And you better outcoach that ugly, funny-looking, redneck-looking Kalen DeBoer. Now y'all know I don't usually talk like this on my channel, but damn it, I'm pissed right now. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. Hey man, hey, shout out to everybody that just dropped off in the live too. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, man. We are live and direct tonight. I don't know how long I've been going, but I only plan to go but an hour, and I'm just having fun right now. Everybody's in the chat right now talking it up, man, because y'all know I'm right. Y'all know that y'all know I'm speaking the truth. Y'all know I'm speaking the truth. Kirby Smart got to do his thing, man. Kirby Smart has to be perfect in this SEC championship. We not talking about the coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? Man, I canceled my live. KB, what's up, KB? I ain't seen you in a minute, brother. Man, I canceled my live for the night, but you got my hype now. I'm going live now. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you one thing right now, KB. You better be ready. You better be ready. Y'all better be ready. Y'all better be ready. I'm telling you right now, KB, we coming for blood, man. You think Kirby Smart ain't gonna want that lick back? That man, hey man, it's like I'm gonna keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. It's gonna be the battle of the two coaches. It ain't got nothing to do with these players, because we done seen how these players have done for the last couple of weeks. Yeah, Georgia Tech didn't look all that good, but we still handle business, goddammit. It's going to come down to the god doggone coaches. That's what it's going to come down to. Ready for what, KB? Ready for you already know what time it is, KB. Now you know it's only two teams in college football that y'all are on, y'all biting y'all nails when it comes to, and that's Ohio State and the Georgia goddamn Bulldogs. It's only two teams now. It's only two teams that y'all know that y'all gonna have a problem with every time we play. Every time we play. And y'all know that's how it's gonna go from here on out. You know that's how that's gonna go from here on out. Come on now, baby. Come on, KB. You know that. It's on, you know. And guess what? You better be lucky Dabo out there sleeping on the job. Because if Dabo was doing his thing, it'd be three teams in college football you would have had to worry about. But shout out to KB for coming off in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because me and him are real cool. You know what I mean? And we got rival teams. And that's all it's about, man. Kirby wanted Alabama, so he's got to handle business. Never mind the playoffs. The Dragon has to be slayed. And shout out to 225 girl for that statement, because she is so right about that statement. It ain't about the players, man. It ain't about the players. It's about these two coaches, in my opinion. If these two coaches, if I'm gonna tell you right now, Kirby Smart, you better tighten up, brother. Because you got a lot of the fan base. We love you, but you better tighten up. You better tighten up. KB say, come on, man, you don't believe what you said. Nah, brother, I really do believe what I'm saying, brother. I really believe that my team is just as talented, or maybe even more talented than Alabama. I believe so, brother, because outside of your little 2 or 3 wide receivers, you don't have a run game. And one thing about the Georgia Bulldogs, we are different from the week 4, KB. This is what I want to tell you, bro. We different from week 4, bro. Week 4, we was just trying to figure it out. This week right here, brother, you got to really run that ball, brother. You cannot continue to win games without running that ball, brother. And with a team like the Georgia Bulldogs, you're going to have to run that ball, brother. And we got guys like Gabe Harris that's going to get all in Ty Simpson's face, man. He's going to be all in his face, man. We got guys like Chris Cole, Raylan Wilson, you know what I mean? CJ Allen, man, just to put a little icing on the cake. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you right now, KB, you bet to be ready. If you think that Georgia's gonna come in this game half stepping, all right, we gonna see. We gonna see. I'm telling you. Yeah, you're right. Every team is different from week 4. You know what I'm saying? Every team is different from week 4. And we are totally different than week 4. I'm going to tell you right now, one thing about them Georgia Bulldogs, they going to grind it out. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you right now. Gunnar Stockton ain't got to be flashy. I've told y'all that he's not flashy. Sometimes he's a little too unflashy, right? But at the end of the day, bro, we got the running backs coming in, bro. We got the guys like the Zachariah Branches that's gonna split your defense in half. You know what I mean? We got the defense definitely. We coming to hunt. You already know the motto at the University of Georgia. We gonna come to hunt. So it ain't about me hyping these people up. It's about what I know about this team, right? And I'm not saying that this team is just gonna bulldog the Crimson Tide. I'm not saying that this team is just gonna blow Alabama out. I'll be a fool to sit there and say stuff like that. I think Ty Simpson is a good quarterback. You know, I think that Bernard, I think that he's a very good wide receiver. You know what I mean? Outside of Ryan painting his nails, I think Ryan Williams is a pretty decent wide receiver also. Even your tight end, I can't even remember his name, but he does a great job. As far as your defense side of the ball, I don't know who's on defense because, I really don't, you know, no, there's no real stars on the defense unless somebody out here can tell me who's the star on the Alabama defense side of the ball. Not saying that they don't. I'm just saying that I don't know who the stars are on that side of the ball. But what I will say is that I believe that just like Georgia fans is a little worried, Alabama fans is biting their nails also. They're going to be on the edge of their seat. It ain't going to be like the first game. See, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I heard Paul Feinbaum. Paul, what is up, Paul? Paul, I thought you was on our side, Paul. But it is what it is. He kept it a buck. He kept it 100 because just like he heard from whomever he talked to about don't ever bet against Alabama when they play Georgia. I get it. I get it. I'm not biased on my team. Honestly, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just not. So I understand that whenever we go up against Alabama, you better have your bets right. I get it. Now, I'm not even gonna trip. I understand. You know what I mean? But I just don't think that Kirby Smart gonna come into this game with that bullshit. Dude, Yanzi Pizer, Bray, Humbird got more production than your whole defense. Oh, look here, Kangaroo. Now you tripping now. You tripping now. Look, KB, you tripping now. Y'all can't fuck with our defense. Y'all can't fuck with our defense. I'ma just lay it on the line. Ain't nothing that the Alabama defense done to impress me. What the fuck? No, let me stop. That ain't even my character on my channel. Anyway, we gonna eat roll tide steaks. Hey, that's the way it's got to be, baby. That's the way it's got to be, baby. It is what it is. Cause at the end of the day, KB, you know you gonna be nail biting. You know you gonna be nail biting, and you know you do it every game. But to end it all, KB. It's gonna be a hell of a damn game, cause Georgia coming to hunt. It's gonna be it's gonna be a defensive game also. It's gonna be cause I'm telling you right now, boy, Gabe Harris, boy, he ready to hunt, boy. KB, you ain't seen Gabe Harris? Boy, Gabe Harris ready to hunt, boy. You know what I'm saying? Gabe Harris ready to eat. You know what I'm saying? What about that boy Raylan Wilson? Ooh, boy. And CJ Allen, he ain't doing nothing but getting healthy, man. These are big time names what I'm talking about right now. These are NFL players on the college football field that I'm talking about right now. Come on, man. And then when Ty Simpson get a little shaky because he got guys coming from the left, then the right, he got Gabe coming from this way. He got Chris Cole coming from that way. Man, that boy gonna throw that ball and get Malachi Starks out there. The Georgia fans know what I'm talking about. He gonna get Malachi Starks out there. I already can feel it in the air. I'm telling you, Ty is gonna get Malachi Starks out there. I'm telling you. Man, if you think Kirby Smart coming into this game on that BS, you must be out your doggone mind. You must be out your mind. Kirby Smart want that lick back. He want that lick. He got to get that lick back. that the same Gabe Harris ain't got but one sack. Okay. See, now you want to talk about Gabe Harris only having one sack, which is guess what? Guess what? You ain't seen what Gabe Harris been doing. You must ain't seen what Gabe Harris been doing this at least this late half of the season. You ain't seen it. You ain't seen it at all. Not if you saying that. Not if you saying that. We gonna have that boy running around that field. I'm telling you right now. We gonna have that boy running around the field. That boy Ty gonna be running around that damn field. I'm telling you what I know. Hey man, look, KB, you already know what time it is. You can say one sack all you want to, but guess what? We handling business. He gonna be in his face. It ain't always about the sacks, KB. KB, you know football. It ain't always about the sacks. It's about getting in his face, being disruptive. Hey, look here, man. I might not sack your ass, but I got about 10 other dogs back here ready to grab that ass. Best believe that. Best believe that. Look, look, KB, you ain't look. KB, you ain't got to be going all in the ESPN checking his stats. You ain't got to be doing all that. You ain't got to be doing that because guess what? That boy gonna be in Ty Simpson's. He gonna be in his ass. I'm telling you right now, he gonna be in his ass. And I ain't got nothing against Alabama. I don't got nothing against y'all. Even if you won, I ain't got a damn thing against y'all. Even if you won in week 4, even if you win this game, I don't. You're not. It's not changing nothing for the Georgia Bulldogs. It ain't gonna change a damn thing with the Georgia Bulldogs. You just making the rival even worse. That's just all you doing, right? I'm having a good time with y'all tonight, man. It's later than what I expected, but man, shout out to everybody, man. Uh, Victor Jones said Ty Simpson overrated, man. Listen, man. No, ain't no Ty has proven he was under pressure. That man was pressured all. Hey, man, I agree. Ty Simpson looks pretty good under pressure, but he got to get that dog pressure. When he get that dog pressure, we'll see. Anyway, man. Anyway, man. Shout out to Kangaroo Black for jumping off in the live. Everybody knows who Kangaroo Black is, right? So we got to give him a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do over here at the Doghouse. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the nigga KB. And shout out to Crown Royal because I am so zooted. And I swear to y'all, it's not the Crown Royal. That's why I'm hyped right now. It's really because I had a live that I was supposed to be on. I got a new software that I've been working on, and I thought that I was live the whole time talking to myself, and it pissed me off. And I got some other stuff on my mind too. So shout out to all y'all, man, for that's in the chat. Dave, Sincere Harper, 225 Girl, KB, Clowns, you know what I mean? Everybody that's just in the chat, man. Y'all already know what time it is. I give everybody, and all of the 58 watching right now, it may be more, I don't know, man. I'm going to give y'all a round of a damn applause. Go Dogs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in it tonight, baby. We talking about it all, baby. And if it's anything that y'all wanna good to be here, bro. Keep doing your thing. You already know, KB. You already know how it go. We gonna keep supporting each other. We gonna keep doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. Everybody gotta support each other, do our thing over here at the Doghouse. Hey man, what else are we talking about, man? What else are we talking about? Because I know a lot of people seeing those recruits. And once again, man, for those who have just walked off in, I got 61 people in as far as what I'm seeing right now. Hey, man, make sure you tune into the Doghouse, man. Hit the thumbs up. For one, hit that thumbs up. Two, you got to subscribe to the channel, man, because I'm always creating Georgia content, whether it's highlights, whether it's after the game, whether it's the live games. I'm constantly doing that. I'm constantly going hard at that. So y'all make sure y'all do that, man. But one thing you got to do, I just dropped 4 video highlights. Y'all make sure y'all check out them damn highlights because we got some dogs coming to the University of damn Georgia. I'm telling you what I know. We got some dogs dogs coming. So y'all make sure y'all check out them highlights. We got a couple of guys out there that's looking pretty damn good, and I believe that you guys will be interested in these guys that I just posted it today, man. It's a couple of other guys out there that I will be posting also that has signed to the University of Georgia. I just posted a few. You know what I mean? I just did what I had to do for the little bit of time that I had. But shout out to everybody that has already watched. I'm telling you, we got some dogs, y'all. We got some dogs, y'all. We got some dogs, y'all. Y'all better be ready for 26. Hey, here's the thing. Like I said, I love to talk about the future, man, because the present sometimes it becomes a little bit. It's like a little box for me. It feel like I'm just in a box. So that's why I go outside that box and start talking about the future. In 26, I'm telling y'all watch right now. And Sincere said I watched them all. Shout out to Sincere, man. I'm telling y'all right now, man. In 26, I'm telling you, 26 is going to be that year. It's going to be that dominating year. We're going to see a lot of things come in 26. We're going to see a lot of domination come in 26. We're going to see a lot of blowouts coming in 26, especially if the guys that are here right now does decide to come back to the University of Georgia. That's why I wasn't really tripping by no damn Jared Curtis, man. The hell with him. That man got commitment issues, man. And I don't mean to discredit a player because one thing about me, these are young guys. I'm a grown man. I would never disrespect a kid like this. But one thing that I do realize about this kid, he's got commitment issues. What did he do? He committed to us early. He decommitted from us. He committed to us again. And then he wastes all of this time and then turns around and says on his Twitter that, why is everybody tripping? I haven't talked to anybody. And then he turns around and commits to Vanderbilt. So he got commitment issues just as well as Jaden Rashada when he came to Georgia. He had commitment issues also. That's why who knows where he's at right now. Probably playing backup for somebody right now that hadn't started. But at the end of the day, we don't need anybody with commitment issues at the University of Georgia. We need somebody committed and all the way with it. Y'all don't know how frustrated I am right now. Y'all don't realize how frustrated I am right now. And it ain't because of y'all. It ain't because of Georgia. It's because of my things on my end, and I should have had things right. But the turnout is turning out pretty good. So, hey, man, kudos to y'all. You know what I mean? For coming off in here and spending time with me, man. Yeah, man. What's up, man? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hermite. Shout out to Hermite. Just dropped off in the line. I gotta give you a round of applause, baby. Shout out to you, man. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Mr. Big Dog in the building, man. Shout out to Mr. Big Dog in the building. I ain't really seen you like that, so I'm gonna give you a round of applause. I said, remember, Oregon was pursuing Curtis Heavy, and he turned them down to commit to Georgia at first. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, y'all. If you got a player with commitment issues, let him go. He's never going to be content. He's never going to be satisfied at the University of Georgia if he always got his eyes open, peeking in other doors. You know what I mean? Kilo said, yeah, I don't even think somebody like that makes me think he would be another back. No. First of all, I don't think he's mobile enough to be another back. You know what I mean? Wait. You said a back? I thought you was talking about Stetson. Let me see. Yeah, I don't even think I want somebody like that. Makes me think he would be. Oh, makes me think he would be another back. I don't know, man. I don't know. Dual threat. I don't know if he's a dual threat. You know, I don't know if he's considered a dual threat. I know some people say that he is. Some people say that he's not. Um, he's only did that for the hype and to get his name out there more to make him popular. Yeah, probably so. Probably so. I hope and pray we play Vanderbilt next year. We will play Vanderbilt next year. You say the volume is low. My volume is low. You might want to turn your phone up. Is my volume low, chat? Let me know, chat. Is my volume low? I can always adjust it. I can always adjust it. I know Dave 33 said my volume is low. Is the volume low? Is the volume low? Somebody let me know if the volume is low so that I can turn it up. I know it's a slight delay from when y'all text and when I'm talking, so you know, let me know. Volume is good to me. Okay, shout out to Clowns. Volume is good to him. could be a little louder. Okay, let me turn it up some then. I thought it was loud enough, but let me turn it up some. But that's on my end. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize to y'all. That's on my end. I don't know why it's so loud on my end, but it ain't loud on y'all end. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm not seeing where it's low. Like I got it on my phone right now, y'all. I can hear it right now, y'all. That's on my end. Can y'all hear it? We having a good time. It ain't picking up the mic. Anyway, man, you know what? You know what? Let me do this though for y'all. For those who said it is low, it sounds straight to me. Chef Cujo said it sounds straight to me. Let me turn it up just a little tad louder. Is it louder? Is it louder? Is it louder? Hey man, shout out to everybody, man. This was a great turnout. I swear, man. I understand it's only 57 people in here, but this was a great turnout. It's kind of hard to get people involved and engaged, especially when it's a random ass Wednesday. So hey man, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all do a great job, man, coming in the chat, having fun in the chat. King Zay say, bro, I can hear you, man. I can hear you, man. Shout out to Jessica too. Jessica, what the deal is? What's happening with you, girl? You know what I'm saying? She say all these new quarterback wanna play early. They got a whole playbook to learn, and college boys hit hard. And yeah, at the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, let's be real, man. He's not gonna have the same success Pavi is gonna have, or Pavi is having. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right. But who cares, right? We Georgia boys. We Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I don't think he's gonna have the same success. Not because I feel like because he flipped on us. That's not the reason. Mainly because Pavia is a dual threat style quarterback. You know, he carries that team on being a dual threat quarterback. So if Jared Curtis wants to have the same level of success, he's going to have to be a dual threat quarterback. He's going to have to use his leg. This is the SEC, man. We have hard hitting, speedy linebackers when it comes to the SEC football. So, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you got to come with it, and we're going to lay you out. Like, you think that our defense are not peeping game on this right now? We gonna be looking to lay you out, man. Pavi is about 40 years old. Yeah, he an older dude though. He is older, but he's still a threat, and I don't think that Jared Curtis is going to have that same type of success. That's probably why Kirby Smart. Well, that's not why Kirby Smart wouldn't start him. I think Kirby Smart just he's just a tad smarter than the average head coach out there. He's not going to put a guy out there. I'll take experience over any star, right? I'll take experience over any type of trend or how popular you are. Like that's what I like about the Georgia Bulldogs. Even though we're not always where we want to be, we always where we need to be, right? Georgia has, especially under Kirby Smart, we have always been where we needed to be. You're right. It never where we want to be sometimes, but we're always where we need to be. And that's one thing about Kirby Smart. I know that he's gonna choose experience over popularity any day. So if you want to be popular and you want to be fancy and all of that, okay, well, Vanderbilt may be the spot for you. Go to Vanderbilt and see how much success you're going to have in 26 because I know in 26 Georgia is on a hunt. Best believe that. Cheers to you, Jared Curtis. And let me tell y'all something else too that I know a lot of y'all probably ain't really paying attention to because I am the guy that I'm the doghouse. So I got to bring you the info. Vanderbilt, they think they're slick too. If you look, they have been trying to get so many of our recruits. I've seen today at least two guys. I would say at least two guys I've seen today that have a lot of Vanderbilt offers. So I say, okay, that's what they doing over there. They trying to rack up since they got Jared Curtis. So now you trying to come for everybody else. I see they came for our wide receiver. I think one of our linebackers that already signed and committed to the University of Georgia. I said, oh, so Kirby got to get in the mud, man. Kirby got to get down in that mud, man. I'm telling y'all right now, Kirby got to get down in this mud, man. Cause these teams out here, they playing for keeps and they playing dirty. I ain't gonna say they playing dirty because a lot of times we done snatch players from other programs also. So I'm not gonna say they playing dirty, but I see the move. I see what they trying to do, right? I see what you trying to do. You know what I mean? So I said, okay, I see the game being played. I see the game being played. But guess what? Neither one of those guys that I did see gave Vanderbilt a chance. But I see what Vanderbilt trying to do. It's only right. Do what you got to do, Vanderbilt, to try to steal the Georgia Bulldog players. But at the end of the day, you're still not the Georgia Bulldogs. Majority of the players are going to want to come to the Georgia Bulldogs because they know they're going to get developed, here at the UGA. They're going to get developed here. They're not going to get developed. Who the hell is coming from Vanderbilt like that, right? We don't even know anybody from Vanderbilt. Last time I seen them, they had a female kicker out there. They was 0-8, 0-9. I don't care. I'm going to still harp on that season. I don't give a damn about what they doing right now. I'm going to still harping on that season. So, whatever. But this is, like I said, this is no hate towards Curtis because he's just a kid that wants his cake and eat it. And if college football is allowing this, then hey man, I ain't trying to stop how you get your money. Get your money, brother. It is what it is. Get your money. I don't know how much they paying them, but I'm pretty sure Vanderbilt probably paid the man about $10 million. I'm assuming that's what they paid him, about $10 million. Yeah. There's no reason why he, that's just my opinion though. They probably, the same thing Michigan did. They gave the man $10 million, $10 to $12 million, for him to do what? Go 9-3? And that ain't bad. That's not bad at all. He just got to do better next year, right? So, and I'm talking about Bryce Underwood for those who don't know. Yeah, so I'm talking my talk tonight. Shout out to all 65 of y'all that's in the live. I'm talking my talk tonight because it needed to be talked about. We need to talk about this. We got to talk about it. Man. Kirby got to be perfect. He got to be perfect. Hey, look, man, it's 6:59. I'm going to end this thing at 7 o'clock because I cannot be on here all night kicking it with y'all, even though I love kicking it with y'all, chopping it up with y'all, engaging in the chat with y'all. I love everything about it, man. But I'm going to have to get off of this thing at 7 o'clock. So everybody get all of their, grievance out. Say what you're going to say in the chat, man. I'm going to try to respond to everything. I'm ready for Saturday, another day to watching the Dogs play while these other programs got to wait till next season. Facts. Yeah, Kilo said, welcome everyone into the Dog House. Make yourself comfortable, smash that thumbs, and repeatedly hit the subscribe and engage in the convo. And always, go Dogs. You like how I did that? Yeah. Let's go, chat. Let's go, man. Let's get the thumbs, man. Let's get them thumbs up. Let's go, chat. Let's talk about it. We will see you Saturday evening. Go Dogs. You already know that, man. It is now 7 o'clock. Shout out to Smell Like Money. I hope that's what you was trying to say. Let's go Dogs. Caden Prothero, whatever his name is going to feed families. Yeah, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to everybody, bro. Like, I gotta constantly give y'all a cause y'all support the channel. You know what I mean? I try to give y'all the best content, the rawest content, the realest content, and that's just who I am. I got to do it for y'all. So shout out to y'all, man, for rocking out with me at the Dog House. You make sure you tune in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share it to your fam, friends, whomever. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kilo, for always staying down and making sure everybody hitting them thumbs up. Shout out to everybody, Sincere Harper, everybody that jumped off in the live, man. Y'all know we always have a good time over here at the Dog House, and that's what we going to continue to do. Even in the off season, we gonna continue to come in these lives and have a good time. Might be a bigger turnout than the next live or whatever. But it's all good. It's supposed to be money, but I was drunk that night. Okay. But shout out to you, man. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. We always keep that good content, man. So you already know what it is, man. One more thing, man. I want to do it again. Because I love the applause. I love to show everybody respect. So I got to do so again before I get out of here. Everybody, man. Jared, what's up, man? What happened Monday and Tuesday? Man, I had technical difficulties, Jared. That was the issue. I apologize for that. I'm working with a different software now. So I have a lot of different little things that I got to do, man, to make sure things go right. So, if you can bear with me, man. I appreciate it, Jared, and I appreciate your comment also. Yeah, y'all go Dogs. We'll see every one of y'all Saturday. Hopefully all 57 that's in right now gonna be in the live Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And this live is brought to you by Crown Royal. I still got it in my cup, man. Hey, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is, right? Go Dogs.
G-A